Welcome to the Agent Dashboard, where success meets strategy and hopefully will help unlock your real estate potential. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and New Year to you and your family. And unfortunately, this time of year, there's a lot of scams, fraud as it pertains to identity theft. And this happened recently to a client of ours. I wanted to share how we were able to fix that, but also ways to prevent this from happening, not only to yourself, but to your clients as well. I had a client last week call and they had multiple inquiries on their credit report, different lines of credit with credit cards, and a potential car loan was even ran and tried to get approved under a client of ours. They obviously got access to their social security number and started running up a bunch of credit on their accounts. They were able to nip it in the bud fairly early on in the process, but nonetheless, damage was still done. It is really frustrating and annoying to go through that. Maybe you've dealt with that personally or know people that's happened to. It's not fun. It's happened to me personally several years ago, and it took about 6 months to get it all squared away. So ways we can go about protecting ourselves from fraud are, number one is go to annualcreditreport.com. You're allowed to get a free copy of your credit report every single year. And that's something that you can pass on to your clients as well. If they want to just see inquiries on there, what their debts are. 9 out of 10 credit reports are wrong, even if most of the time there are little minor errors that are on there. Old accounts that still show active that should have been closed out, things like that. Most of the time, it's not egregious errors, but nonetheless, getting your credit looked at annually is bare minimum of what you want to do. Number two is you can actually go to the different credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and freeze your credit. I recommend doing that, and we'll talk about the couple annoying negatives to that here in a second. But this allows you to, again, nobody can really open up credit at all under your account until you unfreeze with those 3 credit bureaus. And that's the easiest way to do that, is just to go to the credit bureaus directly to their websites. I'll provide the links below for you to have access to that you can save and forward to your clients if this ever comes up in conversations. I would recommend you personally do it as well. You can freeze your credit with all 3 bureaus, and then anytime you need to apply for credit, you just lift the freeze. It's very easy to do that. You just have to go back into the credit bureau's website and click a couple buttons, input your info. Now that freeze has been lifted, you can now apply for credit. And that's what we would do for our mutual clients that are applying for a mortgage, because we need to obviously see the credit and obtain the scores. It's a very minor inconvenience to have the luxury of knowing your credit is secured from a standpoint where nobody can acquire new credit under you until you authorize the lift of those frozen credit reports with the 3 bureaus. And so I'll provide, again, the links below for you to be able to do that or forward to your clients. And so as they go through the mortgage process, they'll have to lift the freeze at the beginning when they apply for approval, and then they can put the freeze back on. And then at the end of the process, right before closing, we have to do what's called an LQI, Loan Quality Initiative, where we have to do a soft pull, make sure that our clients didn't go get a car in the middle of the transaction. The clients will have to then lift that freeze again at the very end. And then after the mortgage loan closes, they can put the freeze back on. That's the annoying part. But again, it's not a ton of time. It's a minor inconvenience for the benefits of the months and years that you don't apply for credit, that you don't have to worry about identity theft and fraud and things like that. So as we enter 2024, we're going to keep bringing more of these little tips and tricks to you. Feel free to forward this to your clients if you think that's relevant information that they could use. Have a great end of the year, and we'll connect in 2024. Looking forward to hopefully working with you in the new year. Talk to you soon. Bye.